Alright, so here's the deal. I love to read. And especially I love to read on my Kindle. But it hasn't always been this way. When I was... What? This is not gonna work. I remember when I was a kid, I loved to read Donald Duck, and I was a huge fan of just this popular science, universe, physics for children kind of thing. And I remember before I went to school, I was just this huge fan of everything that I could just get my hands on, really. I was just so curious. And then, you know, school happened, and I went through 13 years of formal education. And I came to see books and reading is kind of this thing you did to perform well on tests. I just lost the yearning I had to learn, except for when I had to perform on a test. When I finished high school, I didn't travel to study at university. Now, what I did instead is a topic for another video. The point is that I got the opportunity to explore other sides of myself than just academia. And that exploration, and in many ways rediscovering of myself, led to this. 2017, I picked up a Kindle. And the first book I bought was Going From 0 to 1 by Peter Thiel and Blake Masters. And I gotta tell you, for the first time since I was a little kid, I could read just because I was curious. So in many ways, I just rediscovered the joy of reading. And since I was reading on the Kindle and not a book, a traditional book, I could bring like an unlimited amount of books with me. And what's amazing about this, it feels like paper. It doesn't reflect anything almost, so it's a lot better to read on this than an iPhone or an iPad. This enabled me to just be a part of the author's world. It could have taken him decades to just accumulate all the knowledge and wisdom and put them together in a string of symbols and words and sentences, which enables me to jump into his world and just live there. It's amazing, and I can do that for $10. You know, when I think about it today, I still don't understand it, how the world could be so great. Let's just take a moment to appreciate just how bad that pronunciation was. Gray. I'm saying gray. Oh, great. Alright, that's enough. Let's get back to the serious part of the story here. This reading euphoria almost, it continued until 3 days ago, where I discovered Audible and audiobooks. You know, one thing that isn't that great about reading is that you have to do the work. You have to sit down and consciously move your eyes left to right and stare at the page until you understand what the symbols means. And then you have to do that and repeat that process until you finish the book. So when I discovered that you could almost get the same kind of experience without having to do anything but just lie there and listen, you know, it's... So what Audible enabled me to do was in some ways to leave this behind, just sit back, relax, and take part of and just enjoy the experience. Now, one thing that isn't that great about audiobooks, especially if you use a headset like this, is that you don't, like, you're completely cut off from the outside world, so people might get a bit irritated if they try to speak to you. But I still think it's a great experience. You get to experience a book in about the same way you experience a movie. Like, you can just sit there and relax and take it all in. But in this case, you get to create the imagery and the scenes and the clips and everything in your head. Because of that, your eyes aren't imprisoned by the page or the screen, which enables you to do almost anything while you listen. So audio is awesome. Yeah, it is. But for books that require complex explanations and imagery, I still think that the Kindle and traditional books like this one are going to have the upper hand. Reading from a book enables you to stop and think and read a sentence again and again and again. And you simply can't do that in the same way with audiobooks. But regardless of your preferences, if a book or audio It really doesn't matter. Reading/listening are, in my opinion, a gold mine if you use it right. You see, they can set you on a trajectory of unprecedented personal development. Books can give you access to ideas and thoughts that would have taken you many lifetimes to invent for yourself. And that is why I consider the ability to benefit from this reading a genuine superpower. And that's my 2 cents for today.